Hi there, Space Johnson, Aperture Science Galactic CEO. That's right, we're intergalactic now. Now, space. Yes, space. It's big and full of mystery, and we need to get it all scienced up. Because when you say mystery, I hear missed opportunity. So, are you ready for one of our space?
Space!
Yes, space. Test us to go on a grand adventure? Then watch these 5 educational videos right now. No, don't walk away. Keep watching and be somebody. Hello there everyone, Space Johnson here with a fantastic new opportunity. Do you want to go into the vacuum of space and possibly be blown up to little itty bitties, or basically blown into little itty bitties? That last one is especially fascinating for us. Then join our little board of executive researchers at Aperture Science. Today we are taking our first steps into the wide global world of space, where there's much more sciences to be done. And hopefully I will find a new research partner for Space Johnson as we search out the galaxy with Nomi here today. Hello Nomi.
Hello, is this thing on? Come on.
Yes.
Plug, unplug, it's on. Oh, yes, hi. Well, wow. Greetings, everybody. So, this is the third attempt on Stellaris, and it's going to be awesome, because of course it is. Yeah, I've been watching too much American YouTube lately, so...
American YouTube, oh dear.
Yeah, so let's
American
try to
YouTube.
skip that.
Stay
Not
away
good.
from me, American YouTube.
And with that, now, we are doing something quite interesting. We are going for a completely new... let's say outlook in this series. Peter, take it away.
Yes.
What are we actually trying to do?
Right, so, well, we both have awesome, fancy mega corporations. I honestly don't know what Nomi's mega corporation is, but we'll find that out. But I will be playing as Aperture Science. We do what we must because we can. It's led by Space Johnson, maybe for descendant of Cave Johnson, setting out into space. We are Mechanicus, so we have robots, as we've previously seen in the game Portal. The Aperture Science has quite a few robots in the sciencey roboty things. And yeah, we will be a mega corporation, and hopefully we will be joining up in a fancy federation of some kind. We don't know what type of federation yet, we'll see how that develops. And yeah, hopefully explore the galaxy and do much science together.
Science!
Science, indeed. We start for my civilization in the system Sol, where we have a nice little Earth, but Earth is named Dirt. Who names their planet Dirt? No. So we have replaced this to proper Aperture Science, Planet 1. Yes. Very inspired.
It's actually the name of your planet?
Yeah, Apparaturas.
Of course it is. My homeworld is Hesuk.
Here's Sook, alright. Well,
Sook.
we'll hopefully find it soon enough.
Yeah, speaking of finding, I am at the 3 o'clock.
Okay,
Right in the middle of 3 o'clock
So yeah.
in the galaxy.
3 o'clock. I'm actually also at 3 o'clock, but I'm very close to the center of the galaxy.
Cool, that means it's not that hard to actually find you.
Yeah, I think I also set it up so that we shouldn't be too far apart. So hopefully, yes, we'll be able to find each other soon. So, let that play. Let us set up our opening moves, as you always do with Stellaris. Let's see. So, beginning with what is left to mine in our system. Mars. Mars can be mined. We have a sciencey vessel.
Just going to say straight off the bat that whenever you say something that is actually existing in this real world, it's going to throw me completely off. And
Well,
you're basically going, oh yeah, there's something going on Mars, and basically I'm just, what? Why? What? Yeah, we're playing Warhammer 40k a little bit as well, so that is just going to throw an additional wrench into the machine.
The machine god, if you were.
Exactly. Exactly. Pun intended, my dear sir. Pun intended.
Alright, so...
But yeah, carry on.
Callisto, that's apparently a moon of Jupiter. Okay, I learn something new every day. So you know what, to avoid that confusion, let's do something about that. Saturn will now be named Saturnus Science.
Oh, you can actually do that?
Yeah, if you click on a planet and click on the name on the top, you can rename them. And star systems as well, and such.
So learning something every time one plays this game.
I'm not gonna go through. I'll rename that off screen every planet in my system. But yes, okay, that is fine. What do we need to do on the home world? Things go well there. Let us make a second science vessel, because I always do that as my opening move.
I'm actually I've adopted that as an opening move.
Yeah, because, well, exploring the galaxy is important, and only science vessels can do that in this stage of the game.
Yeah, exactly. Science!
Science indeed. These are not good opening researches. Oh, well, let's go with the improved energy credits. More bio-research. It's also not very good. 0G refineries then. Okay, I think I made my opening moves. So, are you ready to press play here?
That play button.
Right, let's go. Science sips away!
Science!
Science.
We're probably going to be a little bit squealy about science. Maybe not squealy, but squeaky?
Yeah.
Happy about science, yes.
Blinded with, she blinded me with science is definitely high chance of being played or sung in this playthrough.
I'm thinking just cue it right now.
She blinded me with science. Science!
Science!
Okay, so ship goes out. Speed up, science ship. Work to do. Do I need to plan anything on my empire? I don't believe so. Yeah, no robots are being built. Not a bland looking robot. Let's look at the robots. What robots do we got? Because we started both as mechanists, so we have robots. Straight out of the bat.
We do have robots. Speaking of robots, shall we put the speed on one hit more?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Two.
Yep, wrong window. Let's
Construction complete.
Right.
Music is always the best music.
Yeah, there's you dive into my favorite tune, as I had to pause recording for a little bit. Personal issues. People calling and wanting a piece of Space Johnson. Oh well, who can blame them? Regardless, yes, we tune in with the synthetic goth theme. It's probably one of my favorites on the soundtrack, so jamming out on that. Exotic gases found. Okay. That is actually a really good find for my first system. Oh, and I can now start my second research vessel. You gain experience fast, so Kyle Feldman, with your awesome sideburns, you look really macho. You're in.
I have Yu Shang. He is a roamer, so he surveys with plus 25%.
Alright, that is very good for a...
I was really lucky with the options I was given.
Yeah, I have one that gains experience faster. That is called the... what was it? The adaptable. And I have a leader, a scientist that is resilient.
Nice.
Boom! I found something.
We'll leave that anomaly be for now. Because that takes 720 turns to research, so that's not worth it right now.
That is not worth it right now.
Let's see, on the board of scientists, we have another one who's resilient, another one who's adaptable, and someone who's good with biosciences.
I am trying to make my way slightly over to you so that we are discovered. But the hyperlanes are very wanky.
Okay, I also found the source of rare crystals. This is a very good system I ran into for my first one.
Of course it is. It's our system.
Birdie's careful
Of course
about it
our
as well.
system is... Of course our system is the best system. Yeah, I'm not biased. Not at all. Nope.
Yes, and by our system, I mean my system.
Exactly.
Let us start a research facility over here. So yeah, I have one science vessel that is exploring southwards and one that's going northwards, as I don't have a direct way east, like to the outer rim of the galaxy from where I am right now.
I think we're very much just cut out right between.
I think that might indeed be the case, but we'll see.
Hopefully we will not invoke anything that is too scary on the way.
Yeah, no Leviathans or ancient dreadnoughts or whatever.
Hopefully. One never knows though, so fingers crossed, fingers crossed.
Yeah. I will have to say I've never
Boom!
played a...
I found something.
Boom! We found something apparently. 120...
Oh god, stop, please stop. Pause.
Boom.
Oh god. Okay.
So
Right.
you ran into the proverbial Leviathan?
No, I don't know yet. I have no video feed, but I am awaiting hostile fleet. I have encountered the Guardians of Zanam.
Okay. That sounds like a fallen empire.
Granov system is an affront to our creators. Oh no.
Alright, they
Oh,
sound just like
no.
a dangerous bunch.
Yeah, and they have let's say they have 11k
That's...
strength.
Okay.
They're OP.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they're very much OP.
They don't sound OP like a fallen empire does, so we'll have to see about them.
Oh, they're protecting a Gaia world. That makes sense. Okay,
Then they are. Then they're fallen empire probably.
they are. So, on pause, please, and hopefully my spaceship is not going to be blown to smithereens.
I don't think fallen empire blow them to smithereens. They won't like you, but they won't attack you until they awaken.
Prospect analyzed.
Or if you fuck them over.
Hopefully they will not. But they are in a very peculiar position. I'm just saying.
Okay, well I hope I'll run into them soon.
I don't think you will have the option of running into them because I have the option of basically blocking everything in. Yeah, you'll see as soon as we start sharing maps.
Alright.
But yeah, it's
I can pick my first tradition.
Boom. We
ready.
built something.
Good for you.
And I think boom, we'll pick discovery. For
Yeah,
science.
I can do the same. Yeah, discovery, definitely discovery.
Hopefully not like the Star Trek series Discovery, as I was not too fond of that one.
Hey, that was a good series.
Nah, I didn't think so.
Prospect analyzed.
I enjoyed it.
Okay, what was... let's talk about that a bit more. What did you like so much about it?
Very strong female characters.
I disagree. Michael was an utterly bland, horrid, boring character, and I did not care for her at all, and the series focuses almost entirely on her, which basically kind of makes it ooh. To interrupt, we've discovered signs of the Cybrax civilization.
Ooh, a new civilization?
Yeah, that's I can read it up for you. We've discovered artifacts of an ancient alien civilization on Thor 3. Incredibly, the civilization apparently referred to itself as the Cybrax. Seems they've made up of machines that are linked together in some collective consciousness. The age of artifacts indicated they were active some 600,000 years ago. A portion of the galaxy. According to potential data, scientists managed to extract from the artifacts. Cybrax at one point launched a crusade to destroy all sapient life across the galaxy from unknown regions.
You got the precursors, the Cybrax.
Yep.
That makes 2 of us.
Oh, well, both the signs. Wonder if we find 2 signs of the Cybrax, or if we have to compete.
Oh no, please don't make us compete. Please don't make us compete. That would be cruel.
Would be very businesslike though. But anyways, yeah. But another thing with Star Trek Discovery,
Boom! I found something.
didn't like, since well, I didn't like Michael as a character, that kind of screwed over the main thing, because it focuses so much on her.
Yes,
Like,
but at the same time,
the first season, like there was a whole bunch of bridge crew I didn't know the names of, because they never had a spoken line.
oh yeah, that reminds me. Speaking of somebody who didn't have any spoken lines, you have the basically a
Planetary
robotic
exploitation
personality,
forecast
which is on the bridge crew, but basically does.
The lady cyborg.
Prospect analyzed.
That's the
Yeah.
one.
Once again, I do not know her name, and I don't think I can blame myself for that, because I think it's named a few times.
Okay, let me put it this way: Star Trek Discovery was good, but it could have been better.
And the whole ending plot. Obviously, the beginning of season 2 was actually fairly good. I liked it then. But then basically, as soon as one of the characters comes back, who was
Construction complete.
not alive anymore.
Yeah.
Spoilers, as it were. From that point on, I felt it really went downhill, and a lot of the plots didn't make any sense anymore. Like by the end of the series, I had no idea what the hell they were doing and why they were doing it.
Also think that they very much leaned on the fact that, okay, so it was set in this specific time period, and of course then we need to put all the people that exists in this universe into this timeline, into this specific time, and basically, okay, so there's Kirk, there's
Kirk,
there's
I
Christopher
did not
Pike.
see Kirk, but
No, but
honestly,
there was a reference to it. There was a reference to Kirk, but at the same time there was also Christopher Pike. Christopher Pike.
Yeah, I do
And
say
like,
I liked
okay,
Pike.
yeah.
I liked Pike.
The actor did a good job portraying Pike. Yeah, definitely. But there's also, why do you need to bring in somebody who's already existing in this universe? It's okay to reference them and basically such, but you don't want to have the main cast basically.
Prospect
Well, I'm the half sibling of Spock, because of course you are.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay, so we gave a spoiler warning real quick, so I think we're okay with that. But yeah, I also found the whole idea, like suddenly there was like an evil computer system that they were fighting, and I've like kind of like, okay, where did this AI come from? What, I mean, something of it was, but it was all very vague, and I'm kind of like, okay, why is this AI such a big threat? And
Boom. We built something. Log updated.
Let's just say that the stuff could have been going better, but I still liked it.
okay. Maybe I'm just more critical in that one than you were.
Probably.
But yeah, it's unfortunate. So far from what I've seen of Star Trek,
I
Picard,
found something.
I liked it well enough.
I have not watched anything of it yet, but I have heard stuff, and I'm not 100% certain about it.
I'm about at episode 5 right now, so I don't know. But there are some things to it that are kind of really stupid and fall out of tone. By the way, appropriately, I'm going for my next tradition, which is to boldly go.
Oh yes. Well, Discovery is basically Star Trek.
Yeah, now with Picard, I kind of found like...
I'm going for the science division.
Yay. Science division, the best division for they make combustible lemons.
Exactly. So you were saying about Picard?
Yeah, from what I've seen, like... I've heard some complaints. Some of those complaints I find a bit silly. One thing I do is that... well, eventually one of the admirals just goes like, fuck this or something. And I'm like, okay, this... I know it's quite possible that people in the future still talk like this, but it just feels very out of sync with how the rest of Star Trek has always been. And kind of also, along with that goes how some characters act is kind of like, okay, this is kind of outside of what I expect of Star Trek.
Yeah, but we have to take into consideration that Star Trek actually started in the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Late 60s, but still, so it's almost... hang on a second. Star Trek is almost... Star Trek is old.
60 years.
Star Trek is... Yeah, 60 years. Sorry, I didn't want to do the math. But still, that's a lot of time. And every season, every show has basically been a... Let's just say that it's been colored by what time period it has actually been. But there's a lot of current issues in whatever time period that has basically just flown into that specific series.
But this feels much more like a... Like they really want to go for a more modern style of stuff. And... I don't think, especially the way of modern TV, which is a lot more, I don't know, drama-based as it were, and it's more like the Game of Thronesium, I'll use the term for it. And
that's not cool. That's not cool.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah,
No.
the way the characters interact feels much more like that, and that doesn't feel Star Trek. Specifically, doesn't feel Star Trek within the Federation. Like maybe Romulans kind of acting like that, alright, that's kind of okay, and there is some of that from the Romulan remnants in that series.
But still, it's...
Boom! I found something! Construction complete!
I don't know, I haven't watched it, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping, maybe I'll go and watch, because the season is finished I believe, so maybe I'll go and watch that this weekend. But yeah, so far I'm okay with it.
That is good to know.
Yeah, but I'm still like, okay, Star Trek, can you make a more Star Trek-y show again, please?
Oh yes, please. Speaking of that, what is your favorite Star Trek series?
Ooh, tough question.
You know which mine is, but that's been the one forever. So
just to get a little bit of a pop-up, we found a partially hollow asteroid within the interior space sprawls, a dense honeycomb of structures called unknown alloy. Housing contains of alien genetic material. By all appearances, this is an archive of life. Most genetic record of early civilization come and gone. Most DNA is hopelessly degraded, but there's still stuff to learn here. Ancients. So yeah, he discovered a little ancient... What is my favorite Star Trek series? That's quite a hard question.
Really? Is it?
It is kind of for me.
Okay.
Like the one I think I watch the most would be Star Trek Voyager.
Okay.
But I will not necessarily say that is the best Star Trek series. Though I do really enjoy Voyager. I watched the whole series of Deep Space Nine. I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
And then there's the Next Generation, which I will say, like,
resource scan
feeling wise, I would say that one. However, I will say I have not watched the Next Generation since I was a child, so part of that might also just be, you know, child nostalgia. So it's hard to say. So I think I'll say Deep Space Nine.
Yes! Yes!
Okay, because that one I have seen I've seen fully through the most recently and remember enjoying it fully. And the other two, like Voyager and
Wow, we really hit this tech out of the ballpark.
Enterprise. What was the other thing?
Original?
No, sorry, the Next Generation.
Yeah. With Picard.
Those I would have to see again to make a really esteemed judgment of a proper judgment of okay, how do they hold up, how do they age up?
I think that on a first of all, because the Next Generation is actually the successor of the original, and the creator was still part of the original one.
Mm-hmm.
He was able to go ahead and be part of the Next Generation as well, so it has much more of his spirituality, his focus, his touch on it. And the only other series that he was made aware of before he died was actually
Prospect analyzed.
Deep Space Nine, but he never got to do anything about Deep Space Nine. So Deep Space Nine is basically, okay, we have Star Trek, and we made it more human. That is why I actually love Deep Space Nine, because first of all, it's a space station instead of a spaceship, and there's so many wonderful characters in there. I love the entire main cast of Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, the only one I'm not too fond of is Kira, probably. Especially in the earlier season, but she redeems herself a lot in the later seasons.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I can see your point.
And
yeah, it's
Gene Roddenberry
Imagine the
wasn't
profit
still
margins on this tech.
doing the first season of Next Generation. That kind of also comes with the stupid things of Gene Roddenberry.
Possibly, I'm not 100% certain, but yeah, possibly. Yeah, it's
But I will say I like the original series. I think for fun, I might actually like the original series.
Anomaly detected.
If I go purely for I want to watch something entertaining.
I think if I want to watch something that really tugs on the heartstrings, I know a couple of episodes in Next Generation that really tugs on the heartstrings, and you need to cry after that. But for enjoyment, for basically something to live into, it's just something about the Deep Space Nine that I just love.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying this despite the fact that Voyager actually had a female captain.
Yeah, and a nice, strong, like, you can definitely call Janeway strong, you could call her psychopathic at some point.
No. This is actually a nice bit of triviality, because the actor received so much conflicting stuff happening. The writers were not able to pinpoint her the character's motivation. So at some point she basically just flipped the script and said, yeah, fuck it, okay, this character is mentally ill. And she basically just went with it.
Which honestly is kind of, I discussed this with a friend for a bit, it's kind of something I like, because she is in, Janeway is in a horrible situation, like she is indeed miles away from him. Honestly, a lot of people would kind of, at least somewhat break under the pressure, and we could kind of argue like, alright, a little bit of that has happened to her, probably.
It makes sense. It makes so much sense that she basically snapped at one point and basically went, yeah, okay, this is bad. So, I can see that happening.
I'm just gonna do what I need to survive and whatever is going to. Yeah, no, that's I like that. I generally like the whole idea behind Voyager, that they are stuck so far away from home in the strange land. That to me is a very excellent concept for sci-fi.
Remember, actually, as soon as I started going into Star Trek, and I hadn't watched anything at all. So I started in the I started with the first series first and went my way backward in the time they were actually released. At the time, Discovery was not released, and I think the latest one was it was Enterprise. But Enterprise was still a letdown. It was a letdown. It was not good.
Enterprise. If I may counter, Enterprise became kind of good in season 3 and 4.
Anomaly found.
I haven't watched it in some time, so I'm saying possibly. But at the same time, Enterprise was slightly of a letdown. But I do remember that of all the series I really was looking forward to, that was Voyager. So Voyager had my highest expectations, but I just fell in love with Deep Space Nine. And I've watched it like the entire series at least 2 times, and I watched several episodes multiple times over.
I actually, Deep Space Nine, I didn't want to, I get a message. I said a signal embeds with usual pattern and Waskar system personification. Okay, interesting. I binge watched Deep Space Nine. That was a series like when it first came on the air. I didn't want to watch it because the whole idea, like, this is a bloody space station. That's not Star Trek. Trek has to go places. How can there be just like sci-fi fun stuff in just one space station? And I found an alien, people.
Oh, might be me. And I think that might be you. Is that in Waskar?
Yes.
Okay, we have made contact.
Yay!
People, we have first contact
Prospect
confirmed.
analyzed.
Yes,
First contact.
our first customers.
Indeed. Will you be spending all your energy credits on our lucrative robotic offerings?
Only if you buy ours first. My throat is a little bit.
Let us swap, because science!
I found something.
Sorry about that, my throat is a little bit messy. Skip this for now. So let us get a thing up to actually establish communications. I started a project.
We will be able to make contact with you.
Yeah, I have started a project for that.
Perfect. Oh, no. Stop. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Do
not?
something else. Because I'm already doing that. Which means that...
That won't be necessary for 2 people. Okay.
Exactly. So as soon as I have established contact... Well, I'm trying to establish contact with you. You can spend that time doing research.
Yeah, I've already cancelled the research project.
Then you can start doing research with me instead.
Ooh, do research with you. How romantic.
Yes, it is, especially in this episode. In this series, actually.
Actually, I might. Actually, that's actually a good pickup line. Hey, honey, do you want to go and do research with me?
Oh God, yeah, yep.
I gotta use that sometimes.
It's a good pickup line.
Planetary exploitation forecast complete.
At the same time, you need to know your audience for that one.
Yeah, probably. And you can also go make it very dirty if you ask, like, what type of research? And you can just add a whole bunch of, suggestive topics for that. Biological research.
Faith in science is confirmed on my end.
Faith in science. Okay, I have picked up, let's see, where am I with my traditions? No,
Boom.
I got to
We
Boldly
built
Go
something.
and Science Division. So I'm picking up Faith in Science right now. Or actually no, I have to pick first Polytechnic Education.
It's a good selection.
Yeah, and afterwards we'll pick Faith in Science. And then lastly we'll pick the Databank Uplinks. And then probably take the Science Ascendancy perk.
Oh, I need to... Oh, okay, right. Oh, wow, okay. I have now the... Okay, so I have now the Peaceful Progress Council, the Full Enhancement Council, Council of Advanced Science. I have a lot of councils.
Yes, councils of evil. Let's see, should I...
No. We're councils of science. Science is not evil. Splitting the atom is science. The use of that knowledge might be used for evil, but
Resource scan
science in itself is not evil.
I have become death. Destroyer of worlds.
Gods, what have we done?
Ah, fuck.
Resource
One of
scan
my
complete.
scientists is paranoid.
What? One of your scientists has what?
Paranoid. That means he has a 5% reduction in research speeds and a 10% in anomaly research.
I do believe pause is in order.
Yes. And I now also have factions. I'll read that later. Let's begin. Incoming transmission. Yeah, I suppose it's weird. You probably don't see your lines, and I don't see mine.
I don't, but read them out loud.
All right, I'll read for you. I bring you greetings from from Chairwoman Elena Alexievna, however do you pronounce that, and the undisputed ruler of the Hesukar bonded merchants. Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs. Perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your world. And I will answer with together we can achieve greatness, Scurry. So yeah, and I have also a bunch of factions that are being founded. Do you have a message from me? Nomi? Nomi? Oh dear. Nomi has lost communications equipment. So let's see. Will we have a long episode still planned? Or shall we leave it here? I'll tell you in a second. We will probably be right back with Nomi. So one moment. So welcome back. Communications have been re-established.
Have indeed. We do apologize for those the technical issues.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Probably is, and we will continue promoting it.
So you can go to our complaints department and shove it. Go stick your head in a pig.
Do we actually have a complaint department?
Yes.
We have now. We have now.
It's this hole that goes out to the vacuum of space.
Space.
Alright, so...
Oh, speaking of space,
so
where
there
are we
you
actually going to... Yeah, speaking of that, where are we actually going to draw our lines?
So I think Waskar would be a good border point to set. And then... no. Maybe...
Incoming transmission. Let it go to voicemail. The aliens are reaching out.
I am terribly sorry about this. I am terribly sorry about
Incoming
this.
transmission. Let it go to voicemail.
So my announcer guys is saying incoming transmission. That's good. Let it go to voicemail.
Oh God! Yeah, I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah, I have my voice set to the Ruthless Conglomerate, so that seems very appropriate.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Yes, please.
I could not help myself, I'm so sorry.
Well, it's also be wise to, I already will send an envoy
Construction
to your
complete.
site.
Perfect. I am doing the same. I'm doing the same. I'm putting my envoy in your hands.
Yes, because we did a little bit of a test run of the new systems in Federations, and then we found out that at the time where Nomi was attacked, we couldn't ally ourselves with each other because we had not improved relationships. So yeah, let's not, we won't make that mistake again.
No, we will make all different mistakes this time.
Yeah, probably. Especially with all megacorps going on, that's all new for us.
I have a suggestion. That Waskar should basically be a neutral system for now. And that none of us is going to take it, and Waskar would be the... actually, one of us might take Waskar, but not go beyond Waskar.
I found Elgate, apparently.
Where did you find... Oh, Heaven's Gate.
That's a nice name.
Okay, that's ominous.
Yeah, also indeed, I was about to say, rather ominous.
Heaven's Gate. No, that is perfectly fine, yes, certainly, yeah, sure. Heaven's Gate, oh god.
Let's see, what's this? I haven't found a good system to expand to yet. You have a few planets, I think.
I have a couple of them,
nothing
yeah.
Too great, but at least the 14 Arctic world is somewhat nice. Seems we can make that habitable.
Yeah, if you like Arctic or Arid, then yeah. But the closest thing I have is an ocean world at 9, which I'm not too overly...
Yeah, 9 is very small.
It is.
I have a Savannah world at 9. And, well, 1, Savannah is not good. 2, it's a 9 world, so... It's been a long time since I've seen planets beneath 10. That's, almost kind of special.
But at the same time, they are not worthy of notice. Okay, so let's say that we put one border at Waskar.
I do think we eventually will need to claim it, else it'll be a haven for piracy.
Okay, yeah, so if you want Waskar, you can have Waskar.
Alright.
Since you were in the system when I arrived.
Yeah, okay, then you can claim, yeah, the systems next to it.
Ah. But you will not claim anything beyond Waskar in that, so when I know that I have at least that little branch. Oh, okay.
Corporate deals have been struck.
I have found the infinite machine.
Oh, that's a cool event line.
I'm just if I have found an infinite machine. It's just and well, okay. It's got a lot.
Oh yeah, I see it. It's
found something.
Giant sphere.
Yeah, it has some.
If you look in the system, it has a really cool model.
Yes, it is. It is a very good model.
So that's a fun line of events you can explore there.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
I am hopefully eager to get to Heaven's Gate and claim that as my research into portal technology. 'Cause portals, they're great. Lots of fun portals.
Why do I feel that there's a country song hidden in there somewhere? Oh, it's a country song.
Construction complete.
No, about Heaven's Gate.
Why do I think that there's a self-kill cult in there? FTL Impact Crater. Okay, that's interesting, but not terribly so.
Speaking of fun, I have made contact with... not contact yet. I have found a new I have found aliens.
Yeah. With a pretty cool space station. I think there are the traders or maybe the science people.
Oh, please be the science people.
Oh, well, it'll be up to you to find out.
It will. Haven't gotten off to any new planets yet, have you?
Nope. I am very scarce on planet.
Is your planet of choosing?
Continental.
Okay.
Just
I have
like
ocean.
Earth.
Yeah, it makes sense. Sorry about that. I have ocean. Oh, I just found a tropical world at 21.
Okay, that is very good for you.
I'm settling on that one.
Yeah, I see it in Ogden. Yeah, very good. Hopefully we will find new planets to take aim for Space Johnson.
2 planets. Indeed. Oh wow, you are so close to the center of the galaxy.
Yep. So,
Wow.
Though this path is continuing, so I'm not sure, but yeah, I don't suspect too many people come from there. Do think I'll need to send a science vessel that way soon enough. Probably once this science vessel here is done in Eristra, we will be moving back to the center to explore there.
Are both your science vessels going in the same direction?
No, I have one going south, and the other one is going north right now.
Oh, I see.
That's why I have my empire is this long line.
Prospect analyzed.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so explore that. So I am going to set this one indeed to the center of the galaxy again.
Another bleeding edge technology discovered.
Yay, we've got a bunch of new science. Science. Ooh, robot pop modding. Yes, please. Ooh. Gene clinics or slave processing facilities?
Clinics.
Yeah, I think I'll go for gene clinics first.
In the word itself, slave, that's not a good thing.
We don't call them slave, we call them indenture, we call them mandatory interns. Mandatory unpaid interns.
Slightly worse when you think about it, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, that's your problem, don't think about it.
Yes.
Just don't think about it, that's much better when dealing with our organization, just don't think too much about it.
Be happy.
Think on matters that are actually productive and make us money.
Oh god, speaking of Star Trek, are you a very certain race?
Prospect analyzed.
What do you mean?
Are you the Ferengi of this one?
No, I'm not. I'm just, I'm Space Johnson.
Can't argue with that.
I don't think Aperture Science is too comparable with the Ferengi.
Probably not, no. Probably not. That's a merchant.
I think strangely enough, Aperture Science is more fueled by a form of insatiable curiosity without any restraint than it is by true corporate greed. I mean, that is also part of it, but with many of the with the experiments in Aperture Science, I'm very much wondering, okay, how is this necessarily profitable? I think they were first done out of a sense of scientific curiosity rather than profit seeking, and the Ferengi are all about profit seeking.
Are, indeed. Oh, new tradition. Oh, nice. To boldly go, yes, please.
Da, 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 da. Oh, you actually have rock potential. This will probably be the final little event that we'll be handling this playthrough. Bunius B4 is exceptionally rich in minerals that are, unfortunately, of no use to us. However, Science Officer Kyle Feldman believes that many elements in the crust of Bunius B4 can be transformed into potentially more useful forms through positron bombardment. The ISS Trailblazer requested Aperture Science sets aside 100 energy for this purpose. Yes, let us do that.
Log updated.
just bombard it with fun positrons. That can't possibly be any trouble. Let us do that.
Because science. Also,
Yes.
if it does blow up, you learn something. So that's good.
I mean, positrons are not that explosive, so what is the worst that can happen? Hmm?
Let's not find out.
Well, let's find out and have fun with it.
Yes, but should we find out in another episode?
No, well, let's find out, because this is actually done really quickly.
Okay.
It is just like 20 seconds. So, yeah, we can find that out and then end the episode there and what happens with the positron bombardment.
Oh, come on, I wanted to let it end on a cliffhanger.
Okay, that will end it here. 3 days away. So till the next episode where you find out how fun positrons are to bombard on things. Yes.
Hey! Because science!
Science!